Okay, not a broadcast. Actually, yep, I forgot to set this camera up, so let's just do that now. And the subject of today is this camera. It's called the Napcat W2. Well, security camera. It's a security camera. Well, and based on the spec, it seems to be like a type of security camera which I mean, I have reviewed in the past. They sort of have the same features as most of the other security cameras that I see at the moment. And by the way, let me just change. I can show you this view as well. So if it says about like, yeah, 4 megapixels, the 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi, PET camera, two-way audio. It also has sound detection, which is actually quite nice. Night vision. Oh, okay. This is an I did the wrong search. Sorry, because it's this one that we are looking at today. This is the W2. I just realized from the image that I was using the wrong one. But yeah, it's probably the same sensor, but this is outdoor and it has a spotlight, and it's a wired surveillance camera. Oh, I completely missed the fact that it is wired. No, Wi-Fi and wired as well, of course, because of the antenna. And yeah, waterproof two-way audio. I think it's quite generic stuff, nothing really special nowadays. And it is 29 US, which is, again, I think this is sort of where these cameras start nowadays. Probably the main difference from, like, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago is that now we always, I mean, most of the cameras have this I probably say very simple AI object recognition that recognizes persons and humans and vehicles. But they seem to be working fine. I mean, I remember when I first tested my Reolink, and it was working good. It's always recognized my car and, you know, me and, you know, some people working around. So it is fairly, you know, good nowadays, reliable, I would say. And yeah, so that's it. And maybe I will just use the live just to also mention some of the other projects which are coming and working on. I am trying to get communication between two ESP32s working over CAN bus network. And I have these two CAN transceivers that I used in the past for another project. I was building a layout controller for my Märklin trains because Märklin uses CAN bus in order to communicate between, you know, some of the hand controllers and the other units. And I used these ESP32s. I mean, of course, you can never tell which you know, batch or manufacturer it comes from, but it's the same layout, sort of like dev kit, and the same CAN bus transceiver, and it was working just fine, no issues. And this one, I upload the sample code and nothing. So I'm really struggling, and I heard that the library that I'm using is not really reliable. I heard that these chips are not really reliable. I have a replacement of these, so I was trying to swap them out with different units, and nothing is working so far. So, but I have done so much other small parts of this project, like Bluetooth communication and then mobile application and everything. So sort of this is the last thing that I haven't done yet, like an ESP to ESP communication. And I hope I would be able to do that. Otherwise, this whole project is going to in the bin. So, okay, that's just something that I'm struggling with at the moment. I'm not sure if I would be able to, you know, well, I'm really hoping that I would be able to find a solution for that, because I need a wire communication between two ESPs. CAN bus would be ideal. It's sort of like in a, I would assume it's a noisy place, so CAN bus again would be ideal. So with this detour, let's go back to the camera. And yeah, I received it today, and I haven't opened it. I haven't done anything with that. And I don't know anything about Napcat, to be honest. And I do receive emails from time to time to review security cameras from different vendors that I never heard about. And I mean, if you look at my videos, I do reeling. I have a lot of reeling cameras. I have a few anchor cameras as well. Well, actually quite a few. And I thought I would stick to these two, but then, you know, sometimes something else comes up. So I reviewed an Ncan, I think, camera. Actually, that's in my holiday house. I moved it there because it is battery operated, so I don't have to wire it. I just installed it, and so this one came about as well. And the fact is, the reason I said yes that I want to review it, because I mean, this whole thing, it looks good. It's like small and cute, and the company name Napcat. I mean, cat, and it likes to nap, and this logo. I mean, it just felt cute. It's like, you know, it's a nice name. It doesn't sound like one of the generic Chinese manufacturer, although it's probably like a generic Chinese manufacturer. Nothing wrong with that, but I thought at least it stands out a little bit. So let's look at the box. Home security, warehouse, other surveillance, 4 megapixel, night vision, IP, of course I get messages, IP64, what else, two-way audio, Strobe and Siren. I definitely don't care about the Siren, but the light is good, instant notifications, and yep, nothing else here. You see. Oh, and that is also something they have well, I mean, if you are looking at from Europe, they seem to have a German company who does the, I guess, the European distribution. So actually they come from Germany. I mean, this one, it took a long time for me to arrive. I don't know whether this came from from China straight or from Germany, but I guess if you start purchasing these, it would be coming from Germany. Look at this manufacturer. I think they missed some spaces there. Okay, let's open the box. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, we get everything. So we get the camera, quite small. We have a power supply. So this is European. It said 12 volt, 1 amp. I think it is, oh, we'll see. And screws. Oh, I do like this, that you get this protected by Napcat sticker, drilling template for the base, and a documentation. And that's it. It's a small box, nothing complicated. The packaging is easy. There's no styrofoam or anything. And the quick start guide comes in these languages, at least here in Europe. But I guess with these languages, you can probably sell it in Americas as well. I mean, you get Spanish. And I hope I don't have to go through this documentation, but, oh, I need an SD card. Yeah, I'm always running out of SD cards. I have to ask them to send me SD cards. And yeah, it's going to use the Bluetooth, the image pairing, where you have to point a code to it. And, oh, okay, so that's the German side. Oh, and I almost forgot that I did not set up the camera sharing. Well, maybe we are going to do that together, because I just used to the fact that I'm always recording offline, and I do the, you know, mixing the camera, the phone screen and the real recording in post-production, but obviously in the live I can't do that. Okay, let's look at the camera. Oop, sorry, my bad. Okay, so we have a camera, and it has a mount, which is, oops, I don't want to break it. Let's look at the documentation before I break the mount. So, yeah, and SD card, and oh, it doesn't say anything about the mount, unless I need to just okay, so this comes off like that, and it has these ears, which are the Wi-Fi antennas, and I think actually it has to go that way. Yeah. Remove the protective film before use. That's nice. Those are the LEDs, and I think it looks like it has two LEDs. Probably one is for the night vision and the other one is for the spotlight, and that's probably the microphone hole. And yeah, I like the fact that it comes apart, so I think it will be easier to install it like that. Okay, and that comes off like this, and then this one gets loose. So as soon as you tighten this base, then that grips on the ball as well, and then it makes it, you know, tight. So that's good. There is a piece of rubber, and I always used to the fact that you have to thread the wires through the base, but not in this model. So that's actually just, yeah, you take the drilling template, you mount it, and then you just put the, you know, the thread this base on, and then finally you thread the camera, and the wire you have to, or the wire have to go outside, which is, I mean, okay. So you might need a junction box separate from the main camera. Like the mount, because I usually what I do is I put a junction box here so you can get the cables through, but here it's a different mounting option. It's nothing wrong with that. And this is the power supply. So as I said, yeah, 12 volt 1 amp, fairly generic power supply which ends in a barrel jack. So if you don't have this, or this goes bad, you can just easily buy a replacement power supply from, you know, from a store or something. And the cable is, let me just check. I think about 1 meter. So you need to have a power supply, sorry, a mains plug fairly close to the camera. But that's not a problem. Well, let me plug this in. I might push the, I just did. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so this one is plugged in, and I still need to get, let me just get a card. So I have a couple of cards here, which I haven't used. I don't have a lot left. Let's use this Kodak 64 gigabyte micro SD card, and I need a screwdriver. Okay. Ooh, oh yeah. Okay. This one uses Allen keys. Oh, and we got one in the package. Good. Actually, it's not Allen, it's Torx. I can't get myself and the whole thing in a view. Oh, let me just go to. Oh, you're all going to see me anyway. So let me just change to the desk view. Okay, we have a reset hole and the SD card slot. So I never know which way this goes in, but yeah, it's the other way around. That's it, that was easy. Usually you can just install a blank SD card, you don't even have to format it, and then you can use it straight away, but you can format it in the app, so if it has any data on it. How much the volt supply? Oh, okay. Well, I haven't done a lot of investigation if they have a wired option, but let's check. Napcat. They have their own website. So yeah, they have a security camera system which is wired. There is wired doorbell, but the outdoor camera is oh, it's only this one. Okay. So it looks like you have to go for a PoE system in order to get the wired cameras. So it doesn't look like that they are selling it separately. And these PTZ is Wi-Fi as well. So, and indoor camera is indoor camera. So yeah, it looks like that's the standalone version is only Wi-Fi, and then they have the PoE ones. And the power supply, let me just unplug and check again. But I'm pretty sure that, you know, for the US, they would have a different one. Oh yeah, this is 100 to 240 volts. So if the plug fits, then it's universal power supply. Okay, so we installed the SD card. We did the, oh, that's it. And we plugged it in. And I think what I can do is I can just, yeah, this holds it firm. So maybe I'm going to loosen it just a little bit so I can move this around. And I can screw this back on. I think this is probably just a normal tripod mount. It looks like a normal tripod mount. So if you have different mounting options, you can, yeah, I mean, you can create your own custom mount for this. So, what do you mean the audio? Oh, okay, audio is gone. Okay, maybe there was some glitch in the stream. Okay, so that's done. The camera is ready. So now what I need to do is I need to set up this. I'm sorry, but I think there is going to be some pause here because I need to set up the pairing with the phone. So, and I thought for that I needed to do something. Okay, so the problem is that I completely forgot. I think what I can do is I can take this and put it into my phone. Okay, this might not work, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring the phone over to the screen like here, you know, under the camera, which is going to be less ideal, but at least I can get this working. Yeah, okay. So the so as I said, I think I managed to find a way how you can stream straight to the live recording your phone screen, but then it involves to be connected over the cable. And to be honest, I don't have a, yeah, because for Android, yeah, I had to enable USB debugging or something like that, and I don't even know how I did that last time because all my USB ports are taken. I think I probably used a special cable, maybe a USB-C to USB-C, which I don't have at the moment. So we are going to do this old style, but I will make it work. So that's the initial setup, and we are ready to take the application, and we have a QR code here. So let's do that. and I hope that it opens up. Yep, it opens up the App Store. Since I have to lean over, I probably do that. Yeah, and the ring light is in the way. Okay, so that's done. We can open it, and then let me sign up. So for the account, you have to enter an email address. And then I have to choose a country or a region. I'm not sure why they need this information, but anyway, and then I have to provide a password. So I need to do that. It says minimum of 8 to 15 characters. Okay, that should be good enough. Oh, they need a special character as well. So, okay, it seems that they have some stringent rules. Oh no, sorry. It has to contain at least 3 of the following: uppercase, lowercase, numbers, or special characters. So I have uppercase, lowercase, and numbers. Okay, and it says get the verification code. And I assume that there will be a verification code sent to my email address. So let me just quickly check that. And yes, I got the verification code, which I'm typing it on the screen. Okay, and it says my account has been registered. So I'm just back on the first screen. I'm just typing in my password. And it asks for my region again, confirm, login. Okay, that was quick. And I probably have to enable a lot of different services and functions. Okay, let me just check my email. So is there any other email? Like, no. That's it. Let's connect this guy. And I assume that we will receive some voice prompts. There's always voice prompts. Maybe not. Seemingly nothing happens. Oh, there is a click.
Please configure network setting with the apps.
Okay, I'm not sure if you heard that. It's the non-Chinese accent version. Okay, so we need to scan the QR code, and we have to allow access to the QR camera. And we have the QR code in here. Oops. Next. Yeah, it has to be sort of like, you know, the walls and the Wi-Fi signal and everything. And permission. Fine, you have to give permission to location. And it has to connect to this Wi-Fi network, sure. And I'm hoping that it will be able to get the... Okay. So now I have to provide my own password. And then it said it failed. So let me just go through this again. I might have mistyped the password. Yes, I... Okay, it says that the connection has failed. Make sure the router is working properly. It does. And I have 2.5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. I have. And the camera has signal. I mean, the router is just next door, so I never had issues with the network here. So The only thing is that my Wi-Fi has the same SSID for the 2.5 gigahertz and the 5 gigahertz. Sorry, 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. But again, it's never been an issue so far. Yep, your device is compatible with 2.4 gigahertz networks. Yes. And okay. Okay, see, I should be able to see a flashing red. Let's say there is oh, it's showing up as white on the camera, but it is actually red. So definitely, because it says that maybe I didn't hear the voice prompt. Oh, it says that I should reset it. Okay, let's give it a try. Although I don't think it should really make a difference, but so push the button for 3 seconds.
Reset success. Device is restarting.
Okay, the device is restarting. So I have to wait for the voice prompt. It says, please configure network settings with the apps. It looks like it takes a little bit longer to set up, but I'm not, I mean, that's fine.
Please configure network setting with the apps.
Okay, so that was the voice prompt. And okay, so it's going to connect to the network. So it's the same stuff again, really. I'm just clicking on next. I just don't want to show the SSID. Well, I mean, it was already visible on the stream just a couple of minutes ago. Actually, just give me 1 second. Let me check what the this password is. Okay, so obviously I'm not that stupid. I do remember my Wi-Fi password. Not that I have to give it very often. Let me just delete it and type it again. But I'm still getting this. Well, it has never happened before. So my phone is currently is connected to this camera, and yeah, the funny thing is once I enter the password and I press next, it immediately jumps to the screen which says that it's not it's not able to connect to the Wi-Fi. Like it's not even trying, which is really strange. So next. And of course the SSID is correct, and the Wi-Fi is correct. I have absolutely no idea why this is not connecting. I have no idea. So I have another Wi-Fi network, which actually I'm not using anymore, so I should really turn this off. But it becomes handy in these cases. The thing is, I forgot the password for that. So let me just again just put down the microphone, and I'm going to find that because it's written on the router, so I just have to go and see it. Okay, I'm back. So this should be the last try. No, nothing. So it goes to connection failed almost immediately. It feels like it doesn't even try to connect, and I'm really not sure what to do because there's nothing really else here. Okay, so that's scanning a new device. Question mark is probably some online help. Network connect. Setup. It just goes to the same questions, like things like, why you wouldn't be able to connect to a Wi-Fi. I mean, you can see the Wi-Fi signal here. I have like full strength, everything to the max. Let's try again. Okay. Nope, nothing. I'm really not sure what I can do about this anymore. Oops, what was it? There was a... Oops. Okay, so there is some account settings here up in the application, and if I go back to the main screen, then I have messages. So I think if there are any alerts, that should come up here. I have filters by device or alarm type. I can, delete them, mark them all. So the application looks nice. I just really have no idea what to do with the camera, and I mean, I tried with two different Wi-Fis. I tried with, restarting the whole thing again. I mean, I can restart the app. Maybe I can do that one as well. So it's called N. It's this one. Add device, QR code. S1, next, next. So it takes a little bit of time for, no, doesn't want to work. Doesn't want to work at all. But it definitely connects to the Wi-Fi of the camera, because you can see that's the Wi-Fi of the camera. Oh, and it asks for a password, which they haven't specified. So I think probably the app knows the password. So it recognizes that that Wi-Fi is something that is provided by the camera. So it knows probably has like a default password or something like that. So it knows how to log in. But even if I would be able to log in, I'm not really sure if I would be able to do anything, because I assume that it is designed to be accessed by the app and not something that I would do manually. I can try the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So the password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for the Wi-Fi. And it doesn't have internet connection. That's fine. And actually, I think, let me just start my handy application. Next. Nope. Nope. Scan current network. And the router is that's the camera. Come on, finish scanning, please. Oops, and find open ports. Oh, it has an HTTP port open. Oh, it just returns a JSON which says version 1.0 error code not found. Yeah, you can't read it. Anyway, so that's not going to be any help for us. So it has so maybe the application, it looks like the app probably communicates with the device over HTTP when it sets it up. So probably there are some, requests like, get the Wi-Fi networks. And, the phone, well, I don't know whether the phone gets the list of the Wi-Fi networks from the camera, what the camera can see, or what the phone can see. But yeah, that's it. I don't think that I would be able to do anything else at this point. So I have to contact Napcat and then just figure out what has gone wrong. But I mean, the app is very straightforward. It's very easy to use. It tells you what to do. It says that it's going to connect to the hotspot, which is created by the camera. And I mean, this is how it happens all the time. Device request device ID failed. Okay, so I think we've been bad boys by connecting to it and trying to get some information from this poor camera. But anyway, I can probably just disconnect, go back to my main network, and if I restart the application as cancel and then quit, add device, scan it for the 10th time now. Next. Yeah, now it connects. I just remove the camera from the thingy so I don't show my Wi-Fi network. I mean, I'm looking at my password for the 10th time now. I mean, I can definitely read and type, so I don't think the issue is with me. Well, most probably the issue is between the keyboard and the user, but I ran out of IDs, so I'm assuming that this is going to end prematurely, or without any climax, as in we are not able to see how this camera works. We are not able to figure out how good it is or bad it is, and I have to go back to the manufacturer and just ask them for some support, because that is definitely not working, and I'm not really sure why. I will do what they suggest and probably just move it everything to the next room, so it is definitely next to the Wi-Fi signal, the router. But as I said, my phone is showing like, full Wi-Fi signal, so it wouldn't be that. I'm pretty sure it's something else, but what else that can it be? I'm not really sure that the position of these antennas make any difference. I mean, they shouldn't really, especially indoors where you are, a couple of meters in range within the access point. It's unfortunate. I don't think I would do a second live stream once I get this one running, but regardless, even if this had worked, I would probably, I would have created just another video where I can show, in a couple of weeks time when I have some sample footage, day and night footage, so I can include this in this video. So that would be the sort of like the proper review of this camera. And so in that I would be able to say why this first one didn't work. Maybe it's defected. I'm not really sure. Well, I don't think it's defected because we were able to connect to the Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi chip and the antenna, everything works in it. It is able to create the Wi-Fi network. So I'm really not sure why it's not able to connect to my access point. Not that I had any similar issues with any other, not only cameras, but anything that uses Wi-Fi before. So it's a pure mystery at the moment. Okay, so another failure in terms of getting to the end of the video. I hope that once I return to my CAN bus project, I would have a little bit more luck. This is what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. But yeah, I think that will be all for today, or for the time being. So thanks for watching, and I guess see you in the next video. And if you care about this one, in a couple of weeks time, I'm pretty sure that there would be like a normal review video out of this fairly cute unit. I still quite like the way it looks, and I have some great hopes that I can get this one working. So again, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you